Make the fans know because you know what? This black on black crime, everyone coming at my fucking neck.
Look, I
Where is.
know.
Ugh.
Look, everybody thought it was your fault because somebody might have a reputation for being a bit flaky, and somebody might have a
Oh,
reputation for not showing up with
shade
them mentally,
again,
and
again.
somebody might have that. I'm not saying that somebody's not you. I'm just saying it's not me.
Can someone come get Dan Paddington, please? Can someone come? You see this black on black crime? Let me tell you something. Harriet Tubman did not fight for this. Daniel, you're late by a week. Did the coach get lost?
It did not get lost. Okay, we just had to take a little truck stop, and luckily the truck stop was equipped with a very sturdy bathroom.
I will hope so because let me just talk on some real quick. Your fans, not my fans, because clearly I have none. Your fans are coming from my neck and saying, "Where is Dan? Where is it? Where is this? Where is the 802? Yada yada yada."
Yeah,
And you know
no,
what?
so I
Ugh, go on,
let
girl.
me put my hands up. Last week there was no episode. That was 100% my fault. 100% my fault. So let me tell you what happened. Let me sit you down. Take a seat. Let me tell you the story of last week. So what was it? So we record on Tuesdays. It was Monday last week, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit meh. But they just reopened the gym in the park near me. So I was like, okay, cool. I can do some stuff there, like actually start exercising again, which would be nice. So I went there and I was like, oh, I feel kind of weird. Um, foggy. I was feeling just a bit gross. So I got
Yeah.
home, and then I sat down and I was like, I know what this is, because so I've had like a few migraines in the past, and like you tend to feel them coming, and I was just like, okay, no, I got a migraine. Like I'll just lie down and like we'll get through it. Hell,
Hmm.
it gets to about 9 p.m. Monday night,
Hmm.
and this is when my brain decided that it was gonna squeeze itself to death,
Oh,
while my bowels decided that they were gonna shit out everything I've ever eaten.
great,
So,
great,
sorry if you're eating while this is
great.
happening. Give me 3 minutes of open honesty, and then you can get back to
Good,
whatever food you were
good.
trying to
Make
consume.
the fans know because you know what? This black on black crime, everyone coming at my fucking neck.
Look, I
Where is.
know.
Ugh.
Look, everybody thought it was your fault because somebody might have a reputation for being a bit flaky, and somebody might have a
Oh,
reputation for not showing up with
shade
them mentally,
again,
and
again.
somebody might have that. I'm not saying that somebody's not you. I'm just saying it's not me.
Can someone come get Dan Paddington, please? Can someone come? You see this black on black crime? Let me tell you something. Harriet Tubman did not fight for this. She did not. She did not go to 101 years old for your black ass to be on my black ass. No way, ma'am. Stop your shit.
We will get to what Harry Tubman did. Do
Stop your
not worry.
shit. Oh, honey,
So
we
yeah,
have a show
oh.
today. Ooh.
So we got 2 weeks to talk about. But yeah, I spent basically until today, lying in my darkened room, just wanting everything to be over. It's been one of the worst headaches of my life, but definitely the worst diarrhea I have ever had.
You must have lost weight, and I am here for sickness, buddy. Because after you, I know when I get ill, I lose a stone and a half, and I look brand new. So good for you. Live your
No,
life.
not good for me.
Live your life. Come
I don't
true.
mind if I'm feeling just a bit over the way I like to be, and then like a few of them coming off, which is where I was at. I was a bit bigger than I usually like. But like the method, I much prefer just exercising and eating right rather than like. So it got really bad Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Thursday I didn't eat a single thing, like nothing passed my body. And then Friday I was like, I'm gonna have to eat something. So I think I had a bowl of white rice throughout the day. And then Saturday I called my mum because it was my mum's birthday, so I was actually meant to go see her. She only lives like an hour away in North London.
Yeah.
And I was meant to go see her for her birthday, and then I couldn't go. And I called her while I was lying on my side of my bed, and I was like, "Oh, mum, I'm so sorry." I was like, I had to take a sick day for my mum's birthday.
Aw.
Okay, this is how bad it's gotten. So, yeah, just like the whole week was shite, and I was really upset because I like I said when we started this, I was like, I don't want to miss a week.
I know.
I want to consistent every Wednesday. There is an episode out there.
Yeah,
so,
it wasn't. But don't get me wrong. Apart from you, I'm 100% glad you're a little bit better now. But it was nice to see like people wondering, okay, where's the 802? Like Seb messaged me at like 9:30 Wednesday morning. Nick, your episode is not loading, and I was like, there is no episode today. And then I had to tweet out, and then loads of people was like, get well soon on Twitter to Dan. I'm like, I hope when I get fucking ill, someone jump out and bring me fucking flowers, because this bullshit needs to stop. Yes, am I bitter? Yes. Am I angry? Maybe. Will I get over it? Maybe later. But who knows? But with that being said, welcome to episode 8 of the 802. Beep, 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 beep. Look at us. Episode 8. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome to the ride of your life, bitches.
Tell me if I've already said this in one of the last episodes, because technically I think this happened in episode 7. So last when Alexis was here. But I've now worked out that if you were on the actual 802 going from Liverpool to London or London to Liverpool, and you started episode 1 at the start of the journey, you would now have enough episodes of the 802 that you could be listening to us for the entire journey there.
That is true. That is so true.
That is a milestone.
That is a milestone. Yeah, we're almost like we're 2 episodes away from double figures, and that means it's time for a drink.
Time for maybe not a drink for me. I'll have some water.
We'll have like a drink on the 10th episode where everyone just listen to podcasts, have a drink together. We'd be great. And then
that'd be really nice. Maybe we have like a little listening party on the 10th.
Yeah.
We just tell everybody turn it on at this time, and we'll all just have a drink together, and we tweet about it as well. That'd be cute.
Yes, indeed. But with that being said, I have to like just put a shout out to listeners. The feedback on the episodes from 1 to 7 has been phenomenal. Like we've literally watched numbers just rise, and it means that we're doing something right. So for you guys listening out there, keep playing, keep streaming, keep tweeting, keep Instagram. Just like the show, because guess what? We now have 5 stars on Apple Podcast. Get it.
Literally nothing to do with us. I mean, I know we are giving you 5-star quality content every single week, except when I'm shitting myself. But,
a mess.
But that is all for everybody who went on Apple Podcast, gave us a rating and a review. We do really appreciate it.
I know.
If you really enjoy the show and you are listening, one thing that is great is you should just send it to one other person. Just send it to one other person. Okay?
Agreed, yeah.
You in a little call group here. We got some good listeners. Everything's going right here. Just invite one other person in and be like, hey, do you enjoy this? Yeah, I enjoy this. Well, you should enjoy this too.
Agreed. But I was looking at the numbers and stuff, and we now have fans from like, I will tell you where the listeners are from. I'll start from the bottom. We have the Netherlands. Then we have Germany, Denmark, Czechia, Ireland, Australia, Trinidad and Tobago, my hometown, Canada, the United States, and the UK. So we are reaching places.
Come on, overseas.
Come on, Queen. So guess what, bitches? If you're listening from another country, rate us too. Send us a plane ticket. Let's stream it live from your country. Let's do that. Let's come together. I agree. If anyone wants to buy me and Dan a ticket to Trinidad and Tobago, fine. Keep us there for the rest of the world. I don't care. It's fine. Send me home.
I mean, my one thing is if I'm coming out, I'm staying until the COVID's over. Okay.
Agreed. Because nobody got time to get out.
If we go to Trinidad in that time, I just want like a nice little villa place. I'll keep myself to myself in there. You won't even know I'm there. Okay.
Yeah.
I will cause you no fuss. I'll go out. I will buy my groceries. I will sit in the sun.
We will be great. But so that's we're at episode 8, and it's really good. And I actually have shout outs this week. Would you believe this?
Oh, are we on the announcements?
Yes, we have announcements. All right.
So before you jump into your announcements.
Yes.
I was thinking, because I've had literally nothing to do except lie on my bed, scroll through Twitter when I can stand to look at a screen.
And post thirst traps, we saw.
I did not post no one thirst trap.
We saw what you did, girl. Mm-hmm. I'm on to you.
We didn't see anything because nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I think we might need a jingle for the announcements.
I think we might need a jingle.
I don't know how to make a jingle.
I think we're gonna have to put that out to your listeners. So, guys.
Does anybody know how to make a jingle?
Yeah, if you do, like, let us know. Send us an email to the 802podcast@gmail.com. Let us know. Put like, do you want to make us a jingle? Use your own music, of course, because we can't be charged for copyright because we're poor. just saying that out there. Make sure it's your music and not someone else's, because we cannot. I do not look pretty in prison. No, ma'am.
I look pretty in prison.
I mean, we said this already. We had this conversation. I do not, and I repeat, I do not want to have to twerk up on some man just to get a bag of bread on an afternoon. No, ma'am.
Also, you wouldn't go to prison for like copyright infringement. They just ask for all your money.
Yeah, true. And I don't have money. I'm a student, girl. We broke.
You asking for my money. Just go ask HSBC for theirs. Just take their money.
Daddy.
Anyway, you had some announcements.
Yes. So guess what, 802 listeners? Make sure your seatbelts are fastened, because this ride is about to get a little bit nicer. So I just want to say a quick shout out to my friends and your friends over at Tinkmint, which is a new PR agency consisting of MJ, Max, Sam, and Emilia. They've come together and they launched their website just last week, on the 15th, and they're doing really well. So I just want to say hi to those guys, as well as Paul at Tumbleweed, which is another podcast that have been sending messages to my friends and saying that their podcast is really good. So thanks for the feedback, as well as Christina and Lee over at the Girl and a Guy podcast in America. His name is Twink Pop on Instagram. He's really funny, another great guy. They're always getting in contact. Their podcast reached out to us last week to make sure that you were okay, Daniel. So I'm just passing on that message, which I think was really lovely. Nice. And then my last announcement goes over to Mufseen and Spencer over at Queer Talk, who has just completed their first season of Queer Talk. So well done to you guys, from us to you. But now that you're out of the race, we're gonna take first prize, bitch.
No, well done, Queer Talk. Big fans of Queer Talk over here. If you haven't listened to them, just go have a listen. They talk about stuff that matters, which is not stuff that we do over here.
We're a bit more. They're a bit more. They're very much like a very. It's like, so we're like the Katia and Trixie, and they're like, I don't know, Monroe and like Matt Howard. They're very like opinionated and strong, and we're just chatting shit from London to Liverpool. So there you go.
We are what we say we are.
We are what we say we are.
You say we're that.
Yes.
So I also have a few announcements.
Yes.
That I'd like to share. Number one is, so during my time going through the struggles of having a headache. So I've been listening to this new podcast. It's called, well, it's not new, it was made in 2017, but Troy sent it to me and I'm sharing it out here. It's called Seeing White. It is basically, it's a podcast that explores whiteness as a topic, where it came from, how it shapes people's views on things, basically taking the like Black Lives Matter and the racial injustices that are happening in the US and kind of shining a light on the other side, which is, you kind of sounds like it could be an issue, but actually they handle it really really well. So if anybody is interested in educating themselves and learning a little bit more, Seeing White is the name of the podcast. Listen to that. I also have a correction.
Yes.
So on our episode on the 8th of July, I at one point mentioned that I was the son of a cleaner, to which my mum got in touch with me and said that I was misrepresenting the role to our listeners. She wants to make it clear that her role is assistant site manager, not cleaner. So I just had to make that correction. Mum, I apologise for getting your job wrong. And now I've cleared that up. So everything's okay.
She did not come to play. She came to put you in your place. We
I know, and not only did she mention, did she say to me, like, please, this is the correct role, please offer an official correction. She did it in the family group chat. exposing me in front of everybody.
Ooh, exposed. We love
meant
an
business.
exposed. We love to be exposed. I love it.
Meant
You know what? I love her.
absolute
You know what?
business.
Mama, read him to filth. We love to see
Sue, if you're listening, look, I love you. Happy birthday. You look gorgeous. I hope I've made you happy by correcting.
I'm glad. But yeah, so that's all the announcement for this week. But we have a lot to get into. So, where do we start? Well, you know how I was saying, we need to find something. It's when I say let's go, what's again under my wig this week? We need to get like a better name.
Well, I was thinking about this. I think there is a little something that you say that would be perfect.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I knew that was coming.
Can we just please call it that from now on?
Fine. We'll call it. Let me tell you something. So the first thing on let me tell you something is guys that have disposable boyfriends. This is doing my head in. I call no names because me and you spoke about it off air because it's our show and not yours. But
okay, so we really are Katia and Trixie now.
right? But it's like I keep seeing like this personnel every boyfriend he has looks exactly like the boyfriend he had before and vice versa. I feel like he literally goes to his closet and pulls out like a walk-in wardrobe of clones. And it's like, you will do today. Like one of those. Like that's and I'm just like, girl, really? Like every single month, like it's like we're in London, we're in the north, we're on holiday. This is my boyfriend, I love him. Then I have another boyfriend that goes to America. It's like, girl, you having more fucking boyfriends than I have hot dinners. Yeah, and that's saying something.
There is some kind of special group of gays. I don't know where they are. Well, I know where they are, but I don't know how to, I don't know these people.
I swear they have a group chat.
That, not only have this infinite supply of other halves that they just, cycle through. And I'm like, how am I as single as I am?
I can't even get a text back.
For as long as I am.
Exactly.
I can't even get a text. Okay. At least you got a number to send something to.
Or Instagram or DM.
And literally there's just this rolling cycle and you're trying to keep up and you're like, wait, but you were in Paris with this one last week and then and you mean to tell me to come onto Beyonce's internet and post your posts, your bragging holiday post or travel post or look how we're in love we are post, and you mean to tell me that this man is not the same man who was in the one a month ago, even though they look the same.
Thank you.
But then you click on it and this ain't that, you got a different account.
Yeah.
But and then I'm just like, all right, so there's just a factory producing these people, and you just have it's like a subscription. Yeah. Okay, it's like you subscribe to a magazine or to one of those food boxes. You just have this boyfriend turn up at the start of the month. You have 31 days or 30 or 28 if you're in February days with him. And then the new one arrives. Is that how this works?
It's basically a real life OnlyFans subscription. It's like
it just rotates.
Yeah, it just rotates. It's like a rolling contract for remember when Orange used to have rolling contracts? Like when it runs on you top your phone up. It's like, oh, here we go, another month. It's like, and don't get me wrong, no shade on you, but shade. Girl, no. And what's the worst thing is you're all up on the internet, like posting this, posting that. It's like, we're happy for you, but girl, you're giving yourself a reputation. Ma'am.
Oh yeah, a reputation. It doesn't really matter.
And not even your reputation, you're getting old because that face is starting to look old too, darling.
Okay. See, the thing with it.
The shade.
There's two things on this. There's the pick-up throwaway boyfriend moment, which has always been confusing to me, but I'm also firstly, I only know that because you're jumping to post.
Thank you.
You guys have spent a day together. Let it marinate a little bit.
Get through
the first argument before you do. And you didn't. They don't even do the Instagram soft launch where you kind of just see an elbow in one of the pictures or somebody from behind.
No, it's full.
It's like full look. Here's the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay.
And it's like, and the thing is, girl, we might be talking about it, but a lot of people have been talking about it. And don't get me wrong, I mean, if you want to date until you find the one, that's fine too, but don't be calling up my feed with a different man every day. Like, come on, girl, because now that you're on holiday, let's see how this lasts. Dan, if he changes boyfriends by the end of September, I'm buying you dinner and we're going to Sexy Fish and dressing up like Jessica and then complain. We're going to Sexy Fish and ask for the Jessica special.
Wait, what? It's July now.
Yes.
It's like September's a push. If they make it through August.
Yes.
Okay.
Make it through August. We'll go to Sexy
do.
Fish and ask for the Jessica special. End of.
But then also, you can never really tell because you've got to look at the new one like 4 times before you work out the difference from the old one.
True.
Okay? They're not like all the boyfriends look the same. It's not like, oh, like you clearly have a type and then this is just your like repeating type. All the boyfriends look the same and look like you. Why do
I don't know.
Girls who do this, and by girls, I mean gays. Girls who do this, explain to me. Actually, don't explain it to me. I shall explain to you why.
Let me tell you something.
Why you have desired your whole life. You went through the confusing growing up, being attracted to people of the same sex. What is this? What figuring that out? And you came out to the world. Your life is going in the direction you want it to go. Hopefully, you are finding success. Yes, I speak that and see that for you. But your choice of person to fuck is you. Now,
God, how narcissistic.
We kind of fine. Kind of fine. Okay.
Yeah.
You fine. I'm fine. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say I'm ugly. I don't think I'm ugly. I don't think anybody should think they're ugly. Okay. But my desire is not to fuck me.
No, hell no. And you're constantly fucking you as well. Not just one or twice. Constantly. Every single time you post a brand new photo, it's you.
And even if they don't start off looking exactly
they look like you.
They morph into you. The hair changes. If you are like, oh, I like to go to the gym. You know they're in the gym and slam down them protein shakes. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's genuinely confusing.
And you know what's even interesting? They will literally go to the same events dressed in basically the same attire.
Oh, looking like twins. Looking like twins on a beach family holiday where the mum just puts them in the same thing.
Oh my God.
I cannot stand it when I try not to speak about parents things because I'm not a parent. I probably will never be one. Like, good luck with that if that's a cause you've taken up in your life. But when parents dress their kids in the same clothes, I can't help but get just a little bit crazy about it.
Amen.
And that's the end on that, apparently.
That's the end on that. So that has been what's been getting under our wig this week, but we'll be going for
Was that it? I got a lot.
Oh,
I got a lot more.
Should we go for a small break and then we'll be back?
Yeah, we haven't got a guest this week. Let's have a
no,
break.
We don't have a guest this week. Oh, we don't.
It's family only, baby. Family only.
Well, you know what? Let's get straight into it. Give me the tea, bitch.
Okay. Now, we got kind of 2 weeks of stuff to get through, so I don't know if I should go with the thing that's annoyed me the most, something I kind of like. I'll talk to you about this one. We're gonna have to start. So, this is the most recent one.
Oh God, I know where this is coming. Go on.
So, I know that coronavirus has taken a lot from us.
Yes.
I know that we basically late spring, early summer, that whole social period just disappeared. Okay, I was due to see Kelly Rowland live for the first time in my life this year, and it got taken from me, and devastated. When I tell you devastated, I was going to see Kelly Rowland on the month of my birth. Okay. In my home country, I was going to lose my entire mind, but it was taken, and I was like, it's fine, I can get over this. Come on to Twitter a few days ago, and there's a few people, and they're chatting, and they're like, oh yeah, we work for some stadiums, and a lot of stadiums had a booking, and the booking that they had was for a not yet confirmed Beyoncé, Giselle, Knowles Carter tour.
Pardon?
Have you not seen this?
Pardon?
Oh, strap yourself in.
Oh,
okay.
honey,
let me seatbelts. Seatbelts needed.
Let me just. Excuse me, waiter. Can you bring something to my seat? Thank you. Concierge, this way.
So, this has not been confirmed by Beyonce herself. But when does she ever confirm something without just doing it right there and then?
True.
There was probably going to be a tour after Black is King comes out at the end of the month, where Beyonce solo tours the US, the UK, Europe, Asia, Africa. In 2020, there was going to be a Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles.
I can't even cope.
Has taken it from me. COVID-19, coronavirus, swept it and decided we can't be together in large groups and took a Beyonce tour from me.
Wow.
Now I'm pissed.
That's
now I'm mad.
That's awful. That you
Okay,
know what?
You can take pride from me, okay? I can be proud in the house. If you haven't listened to our Inside with Pride specials, please go back and listen to part 1 and 2. I can be proud in the house, okay? I cannot experience a Beyonce tour from within my house, okay? I have watched Homecoming. I have seen Homecoming 4 or 5 times.
Are you in an
okay?
airport? Are you going away?
Why?
I get like a massive girl. Are you secretly going away and not telling me something with that boy? I can hear a plane in the background.
Oh, sorry. That's just outside. But you know where I'm not going? To see Beyonce live this year. How dare you? How dare you decide that Beyonce cannot tour this year? Okay, who do you think you are, Miss Rona? Okay.
Oh God.
To tell Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter what she can and cannot do with her time and her money and her creativity, and that I cannot spend a lot of my money to go see it. I am livid.
Pissed.
Preach
on it, girl. Preach on it. Preach on it. But you know what? I will tell you something though.
This comes after. I'm sorry. This comes after. So I did not go to the On the Run tour 2 because I did not want to see Jay-Z live. Okay, he dilutes the experience for me. I just want pure Beyonce.
I only went for her.
And I have only gone to one Beyonce concert in my life, and that was the Formation World Tour because I was like, there's no way I'm missing it again. There's absolutely no way I'm missing Beyonce live again. So I went, and it was the time of my life, and I giggled from start to finish, and I pre-warned my friends. I was like, I do not know what I'm going to do here. I don't know if she comes out and I just burst into tears, and it's going to be 2 hours of me crying, and you just have to deal with it, okay? But I didn't. I giggled, and I sang along, and she came, I'm going to say within like 40 feet. I don't know how much that is, but I'm going to say 40 feet. She came within 40 feet of me, and she stood there, and I could hear her without the microphone, and I lost the corners of my mind internally. It was like I was on LSD. I was having the best time of my life, and that could have happened again. I missed the Beyonce concert on the Run too because I foolishly decided that Jay-Z was going to ruin the experience for me. No, that I didn't want to go. Okay, that I decided not to go, and that was the same night they announced they did the ape shit reveal in London. Do you remember that? The ape shit reveal in London, and they just played the video and then said album out now, and everybody lost every corner of their mind, and I missed it. And this time when I have really confirmed to myself that it is foolish of me, anytime Beyonce is in the country and she is performing, that I need to be there, and it was going to happen, and then this whole situation came along, and now it's not. Okay? So I will fight coronavirus in the street. And I cannot fight. This is well known. Okay, I do not have hands. Okay, I cannot throw a punch. I essentially got kicked out of my kickboxing class when I was 8 years old because my instructor said I was shit. Okay, I'm a tiny little thing. I'm 8 years old. I'm in kickboxing. I'm throwing a punch. Doing a whole thing. Okay, and then he's like, "Damn, we're not going to put you forward for grading because let's be honest, you're not very good at this." And I was like, well, I guess I won't do it anymore. Okay, I can't fight, but I will fight the virus in the street if it means to get my Beyonce concert.
Amen,
Sorry.
man. Amen.
Pissed.
No, you speak on it, girl. But I have to admit, though, apart from us not being allowed out to go to this absolute life-changing event, the Black is King advertisement, the promo video is fucking fierce. She gave me everything. I was like, oh.
She always does.
I was like,
She always does.
we have costumes. We have storyline. Oh, we have concept. Okay, all right, it's a well thought out plan.
Give you costume?
Oh,
when
honey.
does she not give you concept? When does she
Ma'am.
not give you storyline? When does she not give you choreo and vocals? When does she not give you the time of your fucking life? And we are missing it again. We need to talk about something else, or it's gonna be I'm gonna blow my top. I literally am just feeling better now, and this will put me back, and then we're gonna have to cancel.
We don't
again.
need it. We don't need it. But what we are going to talk about real quick is something I like to call bring it to the table. And what's that?
Okay.
The red table drama, honey. Baby. 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 Right. Let me just put my little 2 pence in real quick. So imagine I have like acrylics and I'm just like over the mic right now. Like, like it's what's her name? Is it Cardi B? And she's like the acrylics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Cardi.
Jada. Girl, so you wanted no more that Big Willie Styles they went for a bit of August? Okay, girl. In the entanglements? Okay, girl. You also tell the man that you wanted to feel good about yourself? Damn. Jada, you are out for blood. And guess what? I fully support it, girl. Treat yourself. Because let me tell you, this is my take, because I watched the Red Table Talk, and I'm sure you have as well. My thing is this, right? Jada and Will don't really give us enough of their personality because they're very much private. They are very private in their lives. And for them to have come out and admitted to us and sit at the table and talk about this was enough for us to be like T and double T. Honey, that tea was scolding hot. She sat down, looking all comfy, Will across the table, looking all nice, and she was like, yeah, I did what I had to do. And we were just like that. But let me tell you something. Jada, we're getting your side, but Will ain't saying his side because we heard for the great line. Okay, we heard through the grapevine what Will gets up to, but that's not my business because this is my podcast, and we don't want to be spreading fake news. But
did you say this is not my business because this is not my podcast?
I said this is my podcast, but that's not my business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to be spreading fake news.
And that weren't what they talking about on the episode.
Hmm?
They weren't talking about Will's business.
No, honey, they wasn't. They're talking about her. And you know what, Jada? If you want to be, you said that August was sick and he needed to be healing with what, your mouth and your pussy? Good for you, girl. Live your life. Live your life. But at the same time, they basically, right? From what I get from the conversation that they had prior to this whole entanglement, as they say, they basically had an agreement from maybe it's an open relationship, maybe it's not. We will never know. But the woman come out and said, yes, I got involved with the man. I slept with the man. It was a relationship. Do what you had to do. And she was honest about it. She said X, Y, and Z. Now, a lot of people bashed her and say, oh, Jada this. And the memes were funny as hell. But at the same time, we need more people like Jada and Will to be honest about their relationship because they still make it work. There are people out there in relationships that can't make nothing work. So, girl, live your life. Good for you, Jada. Live your life. I know what. I honestly, for me, I was sitting there with a hot coffee, and I'm like, yes, speak on it, Jada. Speak. And she was poised. She gave everything you could need it, and she was very honest. And you know what? Will sat there, and he was like, yeah, okay, cool. And you know what? They have been
tired.
You what?
So tired. Like he was just like doing his best, like hosting the show, but you could just tell he was like,
yeah,
oh, I just want to put on a Disney movie and just like fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Because they only came out with it because of the rumors and because August came straight out of the gate. It was like, May, question. June, July, August, boom. It's like, okay.
When I was listening to this thing, I was just like, first of all, I can't really see any wrongdoing here.
No.
Yes, people were hurt and are upset, but like people make decisions. They both of them were consulting adults. Consulting.
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 What is this? What? Not this, honey. Not this.
Both of them were consenting adults.
Yes.
Who made decisions based on the information that they knew at the time. It was just clear that August was a lot more into it than Jada was. And that was just like one thing. And then it ended. Everybody seems to be like, it ended fine. Everybody seems to be like moving on from it and whatever and doing what they need to do, which is all cool and whatever. The bit I don't understand is why we know about it. This happened months ago.
Yeah.
August didn't need to tell a single one of us.
No, it wasn't
About
his business to drop that.
It kind of was his business.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
He's putting his thing in places.
Yeah.
It's his business.
Well, he's very smart because he had an album coming out.
Yeah, it fully just isn't our business.
Yeah.
Why, August?
But we get involved now.
Yeah. How is that helping the healing process?
True.
That now you've got literally millions of people talking about this around you. And I'm probably going to assume not millions streaming the album.
True.
So I'm just like...
Who? Because prior to this August, I forgot you even existed. No tea, no shade.
I didn't even know. Okay. So
I've been to an August Alsina show.
Is.
I have. I only went because he opened for Ryan. You know that guy that's saying you're a diamond girl, you're the one I put the rock on. Ryan Leslie back in the day.
Who the hell is Ryan?
You know,
Leslie?
he sang that song with Cassie. Oh my God, never mind. Well, Ryan Leslie was an R&B singer from back in the day. Google him, he's great. He has a song with Cassie, and we love Cassie over here.
See, now there's a full black spot of knowledge on black male R&B singers. And I find it weird a lot. Well, actually, I don't find it weird a lot of the time, but there is just kind of.
I know what you mean.
It's 2005 to 2006. Wow.
He has a few.
He was on Me and You.
Yes, he has a few things out there as well, and you know that song "I'm Addicted to You" by Cassie. That's him as well. Yeah, that's ages ago. Never mind.
I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know who this
basically,
man is. Anyway,
he came to the UK, so I think that was the same night I saw Lil Kim. I think.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, I saw Lil Kim and I saw Eve and Ryan Leslie and August Alsina. It was a whole thing. It was really, really good. And he was there and he opened for Ryan Leslie. And I was like, okay, who's August Alsina? And then from there, but this was like 2008. I forgot you even, maybe 2013, 14. It's been so long ago.
Yeah, because any young is like 20, 24 or something.
Yeah, so I genuinely was like, oh my God, you're actually still making music. I forgot you even existed. Oops, sorry. Sorry about it.
He's done a good job of reminding us, which does answer my question of why we know about this.
Money, honey, money. Because if you sell that story early before and they confirm it, you make money, honey.
Yeah, but it's like, fine. Tell us if you want to. Let us know, but don't expect us to care.
It is
the fun part about this was Jada saying she was going to bring herself on the table talk.
Oh, honey, I was ready for that tweet. I was like, oh, girl, tea.
I am so looking forward to when you fuck up and you're like, I'm bringing myself to the 802.
Yes.
Like you're not here every week.
Yes, me, a fucking mood. But what we do need to get into real quick is I have to say, during lockdown, I have been trying to watch different shows and stuff. And outside of the Red Table Talk drama, I have found myself watching Bake Off The Professionals. And I kind of have a little thing for the host called Tom Allen. He's a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of fancy him, and I could see myself getting in a entanglement with him. T. That's T. So, Tom, if you're listening, Nicholas Childs, all the way over in Liverpool, will love an entanglement with you. I have no one else to be entangled with, but it is what it is.
So here's my thing. I like the Bake Off professionals as well. I got a few questions. Well, one statement and then a few questions. First statement. Cherish Finden, the judge, is a treasure. I was going to say a national treasure, but she's a global treasure. Yes. She should be protected at all costs. Mm-hmm. Every time she brings her ruler out to measure pastries, I live and die at the same time. I love her so much. I think she is one of the most brilliant TV personalities there is.
100%.
For just how ludicrously, ridiculously over the top, serious she is about pastries. Love it. The Benoit guy, he's all right. My questions are, why, when they do the final bit, do they always make a swirly chocolate thing that no one eats?
What is that about?
What's the purpose of swirly chocolate that no one eats?
And
And there's always one. So that, if you haven't seen it, it's on Channel 4 now, but it was on BBC. It's teams of 2, and they've got challenges each week, similar to Bake Off, except the last challenge always involves a big build with either swirly sugar or swirly chocolate, and there's always one person in the team just dedicated to making the swirly thing that no one eats, and it confuses me massively, because I'm like, why are you wasting so much time on this? It literally, it just either falls over for the drama, or it stands there and looks pretty, and then you're like, oh, it looks pretty.
I cannot cope
It's a
enough.
pretty looking chocolatey swirl. Are we gonna eat it? Do we get a chisel and just chisel off a piece?
Oh god.
Am I just not being invited to enough fancy parties? Is the requirement to make massive chocolate swirls a thing that fancy people want at dinner parties? And then if somebody goes, oh, I'll crack off a branch of that, they're like, how you do? That's not edible.
No.
That's not for eating. That's
No.
infrastructure.
Yeah, that is
Crack off a bit of a bridge.
That's defo.
Have a nibble.
Someone defo saw it on Google and made it.
It's
That is awful.
honestly, and it's so ridiculous.
Oh god.
So stupid.
But outside of Bake Off, right? Have you been watching Michelle Cole's I May Destroy You? Because that is so good. It's
I know
so good.
It's been
Referred.
recommended to me by a bunch of different people. I just haven't got around to
Get into
watching
it.
it.
Get into
So,
it. It's good.
No spoilers. It's on the list.
Yes.
I will watch it and then we can talk
Get
about it.
into it real quick. So I just have 3 more things to talk about, but let me just touch on this real quick. At the start of lockdown, me and Dan, we are a massive fan of Drag Race, and we've been standing our queens from the get-go. But we called, from episode 1, we called a top 3 from the get-go. And guess what? Our top 3.
I was completely wrong.
I wasn't. I told you. I said this is my top 3.
Yeah, you said Shay, Jujubee, and Cracker.
And I knew it. I knew that was
think
coming.
you can go back and on the record and you can say that I said it's going to be India, Derek, and then Derek again. Derek
No.
Barry was going to make Drag Race history by taking up 2 spots in the top 3.
Well, he's coming back for
Derek
this week's
and Derek's
episode as
jacket.
well. This week's episode is going to be back in it. So
Give me
that's
more Derek Barry on my screen.
going to be
He
fun.
is
But
so
can we just talk
stupidly
about our
wonderful.
top 3? This
Yes,
is
we
a
can.
strong top 3.
It's okay.
Girl, we all know who's the clear winner here, but let me tell you something real quick. Something about this finale seems a bit odd. I will tell you why. If you remember the last season when they had a double win, which we all know it should have just been Monet Exchange.
I mean,
hate me if you
it
want
should have
to.
been. It should have been Monique Hart, so I could have won some money.
Oh,
but
oh.
nobody else in the world agrees with me, so it's fine.
Fair. But I have a feeling 2 things going to happen. They're either going to have a 3-way win, because it could happen, or they're not going to give it to Shay.
Or, now hear me out. Hear me out. They're gonna do some sort of elaborate voting scenario
That too.
where everybody has to vote, and on all the lipsticks will say everyone's name, but on the other side of everyone's lipstick, and they don't know it, it just says Derek.
No!
And then when they count up all the wins, Derek Barry will win.
Oh my god, can you imagine the gag? Oh honey, Drag Race will never see the light of day again.
I would cackle. I would scream. I'd love it. No, obviously. Okay, so if we go by report card or whatever they like to say, Cracker's got the best results.
Yeah, she has. She really has.
Cracker has the best results with not once turning out a lip sync.
I know.
Look, Miss Cracker's lip syncs have been some of the strangest. It's like I don't know how to describe watching Miss Cracker lip syncs.
Not even that. The people that she's up against lip syncing are like literal. Like the last week's episode, I was like, Kennedy, this is what you're making Kennedy lip sync to? Come on, give us a show.
Yeah,
She is. Because
I
if you
think I said it
realize,
a few episodes ago. Go on.
if
Go
you
on.
realize when Cracker was like, no, I'm sitting down, just give her the win. Because we know when Kennedy Davenport comes to turn a ball, the ball is turned, broken, and then built back again because she turned it. So when I was like, this is the song you're gonna dance to? Come on, what was that? That's like elevator music, like you're going to Sexy Fish. You know, in the lift, where you had to listen to music.
Jess Glynn would not know. It was bad.
It was bad.
And
But-
the lip sync was bad.
But with
then
that
it's also,
being
like,
said,
nearly all the lip syncs have been bad.
I know there's not been like even the Alyssa and Shay one wasn't that great. It was
Shay turned it out.
Yeah.
Like Shay killed it. Alyssa was like good, but the energy really wasn't quite there.
Yeah, it wasn't really good. I don't feel like-
Roxy was good, but then it was also just a bit like
It's a bit like
Meh.
a reveal. Oh, thick and juicy, great.
oh, it's kind of like good, and yes, you were just in this insanely
Yeah.
sexy
I
body.
mean, don't get me wrong.
What the
She
hell?
looked rich walking through with those feathers, honey. She looked rich.
Wealthy.
Money
That
well
is a
spent.
wealthy woman.
Money well spent. Good for you. You should be.
Also,
you
the challenges this season.
Oh my
All Stars
God.
5 to me has just been disappointing.
and it's like,
think-
and I hate the Snatch Game of Love. Oh, it's terrible.
Yes,
rid.
I also the Snatch Game of Love is not it's not
Not
good.
for me.
It's not good. We just all accept it's not good.
No.
And who are the two guys on it? There was that the pasty guy who looked
I don't
like
know her.
he needed a good meal, and then it wasn't Jeffrey Boyd Chapman again.
Oh my God! Let's talk about Jeffrey because I've been watching Canada's Drag Race. I'm seeing all the gays on Twitter. Oh my God, he's so good looking. He
He is fine.
He is beautiful to look at, but his personality is very Trixie B and RuPaul on Drag Race in the Snatch Game. It's like,
I've
oh
not
my God,
watched-
meh, and double meh.
I've
So,
not watched Canada because Brooklyn Heights makes me like just sort of
It's
come out.
you know what? Sorry BBC, iPlayer. Take it off and give me the show. I will do. I have more talent and charisma, nerve, and talent than these. It is what it is, honey. No. Mm-mm.
So yeah, just this top three has been the top three is like the three I expected,
Yeah.
and I'm happy that they're there. I do still really want Shay to take this.
Yeah,
round.
I hope
think
I hope she does win. But us being, if Shangela could get robbed, she can get robbed. It is what it is, and I'm still
yeah,
bitter
but
about that.
ultimately, like, I'd be like, just give the right girl
Yeah,
the
just do
crown,
what you
and
think
let's
is
just say
right.
we did this season.
Do
rather
what you
than
did
try and
right
do
in
some-
season 12 and give Jada the crown. Give Shay the crown too.
Yeah, and then we'll just all move on, and then we'll forget
We'll
about
be
All Stars 5, and
fine.
we'll be like, oh yeah, Shay's got a crown, and it happened. Great.
Yeah,
next.
exactly. But
Moving on.
don't be bringing back. And I am ready for the gag this weekend because this is the week when we find out exactly what happens with the lipstick drama of India Mayhem, and bam.
Alexis.
Okay, her. Bam. I forgot her name there for a second. I was like, oh, bam. Bam.
Go on,
yes.
Bam.
But bam. But yeah, so that's my thing. And then that's it really what I had to say because I had so much to talk about today. But I think I have been sad about two things as well. And I'm just going to touch on this real quick.
Go on, baby.
So, as a young kid back in Trinidad and Tobago, being gay wasn't really something I was, accepted. And I had to struggle with that for a really long time. And I kind of find solace in watching shows like Glee and find solace in the Glee Club back home in Trinidad, which I was a massive part of and I loved it. Seeing the death of Nia Rivera from Glee really struck me and made me really sad for a couple of days. Not only because was she the one of the baddest bitches on Glee. Come on, Santana was a bad bitch. And if anyone could say that, leave. Don't unsubscribe and go. Not really, but But it is what it is. She was better than Lee Michelle. Santana was the bitch you wanna.
Which
Santana
girl on
was
that
the
show wasn't better?
Oh, true. Santana was the girl you want to be. She was a bad bitch. She was to the point, and she was just. And I feel her in a lot of things because her sexuality, she was very hidden. She didn't want to be open with Britney, and I fell down on a personal level because I know what it's like to be in high school and don't want to be open and scared to like other people because you're just scared people might think differently. And you know what? Her character really, really, I embodied her character. Like, even last Halloween, I was Santana for Halloween, which I really enjoyed because I embodied her and it was great. And it is sad, like her death really struck me, and I feel it was a horrible thing to like see on Twitter and like think. But for everyone else out there who's listening, Glee fans, know that I we all connected last week when we found out that she passed away, and it really was a moment of. I did go offline for like a day because I was just really sad. But you know what? We're all in this together. Let's just remember the good times that we shared watching Glee, and that she was the main person, and she was great on Drag Race. Even when that bitch made her like when she gave that bitch the eye. What was it, Charlie Hides? And she was Neil was like, ooh, girl, girl, get off the show.
Nah. It's sad. Hearts go out to family and friends who
for everyone listening
are gonna
miss
fans.
But yes,
their sister and daughter and mother.
Yeah, she leaves. She has really left. She has left a mark on the world. So Santana, Nia, we love you and we hope that you rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I will not, though, even though you are no longer with us, I will not accept that Glee was good.
No, hell no. It was good for when it lasted.
Let's not get into revisionist history now and say that Glee was in any way good.
But this is my last. This is just my last thing to say for today.
Go on.
It is with great sadness that some black people just not black enough to be hanging with me or listening to or sharing my money. Do you know who that is? Kanye West.
Oh God! Oh, I thought you were going in a whole different direction. I was about to be like, oh my God, we have to do explainer pieces and be like you can be as black as you wish to be. Like we're not saying nobody's not black.
No.
And I was like, I'm gonna have to explain myself.
No.
Okay. Oh, this
is tea.
This is what is this, Nick?
Do you know what? This is just a black man living white supremacy as a black man. How is that even possible?
He is.
This is hot garbage.
So if you don't know, to sum up, a week ago Kanye West announced that he was running for president of the United States, even though it was too late to register in like 7 important states where you need to win. So like pointless anyway. And then like a few days after that, it was like taken back. It was like, oh no, he's now cancelled his running. And then for some reason, a few days ago, they had a campaign event anyway. Which doesn't make sense if you're not running for president, but it's fine. So Kanye West had a campaign event where it was essentially just him unpreparedly spouting nonsense to a crowd of people waiting who were probably just there to be entertained, and entertained they were, because I was entertained. But
I was entertained, honey.
It was... This man needs an appointed person to say, hey...
He needs an exorcist.
Kanye, just...
That's what he needs.
Just before you do this, let's just stop. Maybe we'll have some water and just calm down. Maybe we'll go join Will Smith in the cinema room and just watch a Disney movie and have a nap. Okay? Before we announce on Twitter that we're running for president, before we plan an entire campaign event, even though we cannot get listed on ballots for people to vote for us to allow you to be president, maybe we'll just stop. And who is that person? Where is that person in Kanye's life? Where is that person in your life, listeners?
I do not know.
This is the question we should all ask ourselves. Who's telling you no?
I don't understand how Kim hasn't stepped in to help him.
Because she don't care.
She really doesn't care. And it's like he basically was saying something about Harriet Tubman, which his facts were off. Do you know when I stopped caring about Kanye? When he made that statement, slavery was a choice. I was done. And then he's just like, My mom saved me. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved me. Yes, okay. Not we didn't to know this. Me and Kim didn't want to have none, but we still made it. Okay, good for you. Kanye, stop shouting. We do not care.
This is okay. So a few things can be true at the same time here. We can support people who are clearly having a mental health issues and need support.
100%.
We can support those. We can say there is no stigma about mental health issues. If you have them, plenty of people do. There's absolutely no stigma. And we can also criticize somebody who has a platform and has chosen to use that platform to share their own ignorance to a bunch of people who will listen to them purely because their name is Kanye West. Both of these things can be true. Okay? And Kanye West, yes, you perhaps it is in your story that you would have been aborted had that been a choice that your mother had made. Okay, that can be true. It can also be true that you wanted to abort North, but then Kim didn't, and then she just convinced you to have her. Now that you love having a baby, that can also be true. Mm-hmm. That does not mean that any woman who wants an abortion, who has made her mind up and wants an abortion, should be denied access to having an abortion. Okay. Just because there are moments in people's personal stories where they would have regretted having an abortion or have had one and regretted one does not mean that you have to curb the service for people who need it. Okay? And not even people who need it, just people who want it, who are pregnant, they do not wish to be pregnant, they do not want to see the pregnancy through to the end. That is enough reason for somebody to have an abortion. End of, easy, fine, sorted, hooray. Everybody, every other country, every other,
correct,
what you call developed country in the world has sorted this one out. I don't know why you're still stuck on it over that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Correct.
He's just...
But it is what it is.
He's just... And then did you see how he spoke to that black girl?
Oh my God. I retweeted her tweet this morning. Terrible. And the way he speaks to the white girl as well. Who asked the similar question. And I was like, Kanye, girl, this ain't cute, baby girl. Kanye, you need to get in the bin. We do not tolerate. Sorry, you lost me. I used to be a massive Kanye West fan. I was a huge fan growing up, and now I'm just like, oh my God, just shut up. Just shut the hell up.
Embarrassing. Please, just stop talking to us and talk to a therapist. Okay?
Amen.
You have so much money, you can afford the best one. Get them on the phone and talk to them about this, and just leave us alone.
But even though
and also don't even. I was going to say stick to the music, but don't even give us that.
No,
we don't need it. We're not asking for it.
Let me tell you something real quick. We disregard what you've seen, kind of. But what I will be thankful for you is for bringing the baddest bitch in the game, who is now preggers, and giving her the biggest verse in her fucking career, Miss Minaj, Miss Petty. Congratulations, girl. We see you, girl. Kanye, so we're thankful for you because that monster verse, legendary. Am I right?
Oh yeah, you can't come for it. Congratulations, Nikki, you're pregnant.
Yes, Nikki,
we don't recognize
girl.
the father to this baby. Well done on having the second immaculate conception.
Yeah, good for you. But what we're not gonna do is speak on that because it's a whole different ballgame. But we're happy for you, girl, for being pregnant. Yes. What we ain't happy about is, girl, who is shooting at Megan? Stop your shit.
No, I can't do it. I cannot do it. This is where I have realized that I am close to stand-up.
Stop shooting the girls.
Okay, when it comes to Megan, I am so close to being like a 14-year-old stan. Okay, the girl can do no wrong in my eyes. Okay, I will support her. I will stream her song over and over and over and over again. Okay, when I saw this and that she released a statement saying that she'd been shot, and I was like, excuse who, which of you crusty, bumbling
Tory Lanez
idiots? Okay, we'll get to his short ass in a second. Which of you decided that not only were you going to take the blessing of being around Megan Thee Stallion for granted, you were going to bring weapons. There's been a crash. It's fine, carry on. You were going to bring a weapon, and you were going to bring a loaded weapon around Megan, and you were going to point it at Megan, and you were going to fire and lodge one in Megan's foot, and you thought this was going to help you?
God.
This was going to help you?
A mess.
A mess. What?
A mess,
And then
Tory.
to
A
find out
mess.
it's 4'3" Tory Lanez.
I know.
Polly Pocket over here.
Literally.
There is nothing
literally
wrong.
I got no.
There is nothing wrong with being short. What there is something wrong with is shooting Megan Thee Stallion in her foot. And if you do that, I do not care what trait you have that you cannot control. I'm using it against you as an insult. Okay, you have now excluded yourself from any protections of decency from anybody else. Okay, you need to know, Tory Lanez, that you are a short, ugly ass man. Okay, I have never heard not one of your songs and never will. Okay, you need to never be booked in any place again. If I see anywhere Tory Lanez is booked here to perform, okay, you are getting a strongly white woman worded email where I shall be reminding you of this shooting incident, okay, and that this man dislodged a bullet into Megan Thee Stallion's foot, and he needs to be cancelled. I know that people like to bitch about cancel culture and people should learn and be given the chance. First of all, cancel culture is not real. Nobody's ever really cancelled, okay? Because they keep getting booked and keep getting money, okay? The only way you get cancelled is when your money stops coming in, and all these people seem to keep getting money, keep getting things. So who is actually getting cancelled here? But please, can we all join together to make sure that Tory Lanez doesn't see another dime under the name Tory Lanez, okay? I need a legally recognized name change. I need him in witness protection. Okay, I don't want to hear from this man ever again. I didn't want to hear from him in the first place, but I had to because he shot my girl. Okay.
Amen.
And like I said, I can't fight, and I don't even pretend. I wouldn't need. What would I do? Who would I do? I'm out here pretending that I'm gonna go find Tory Lanez, and we're gonna fight in the street. Okay, we're not. I couldn't do it.
Dying.
So I was it was like somebody in my family got hurt.
It's a shame. But you know what, Megan? We wish you all the best with recovery. We expect more for you because I've been watching Legendary. I love it. It's been great.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't wish Megan all the best in the recovery. I mean, I obviously do. What I wish for Megan is vengeance. Okay? I want to see this man suffer. Okay? I need to see his numbers dropping. I need to see that bank account reach 0. Okay? I need to see that height. I want him to wake up one morning, measure himself, because you know he probably measures himself every single morning. I want him to think he is getting taller, and then just wake up one morning and be 4'7". Okay, which is probably only 1.5 inches shorter than he is now. Fine.
I don't even think he has any
Snow White loving bitch.
I don't even think he has any freaking I don't even think he have any net worth anyway. So.
Well, then I need to see it go into negative, okay?
A negative 70.
I need people who he has owed money since he was in school come out of the woodwork and be like, this bitch owes me this much money and I want it back now. I want every dime of his taken, okay? Amen. I don't want to see his face again bow on and know that he's suffering. How dare you? How motherfucking dare you?
Oh my God!
Dumbass,
my God! Look at us,
ugly ass bitch.
Look at us. 2 weeks of content, we're just coming straight out the gate with number 8. We have done well. We have done well.
We have done well, and just to close off, we've spoken about a lot of things. Thanks for sticking with us if you're in this one. Yes. I just want to say, people in the UK, wearing a mask is not hard. This weekend is the first time we are mandated to wear masks in shops. It's not difficult. Strap one around your face, okay? Mm-hmm. Breathe in, breathe out. You can still do it. It doesn't affect your oxygen levels. It doesn't increase the amount of toxins in your body. It doesn't do anything except lower the chance that you will spread around COVID or coronavirus to everybody else around you. Just wear one. Buy one. You get some cute ones. Think of it as a chance to accessorize, to upgrade your outfit.
Make your own at home. Simple.
Yeah. Do what you need to do. But just wear a mask. I do not want to see any crying videos of people being like, I had to wear a mask for 26 minutes while I went in to buy Pringles and there was a line. I don't want to see none of that, okay? I don't want people crawling onto Twitter and being like, well, I'm a doctor, and as a doctor, I want to tell you that you could die from wearing a mask, because you ain't no doctor, okay? If you are a doctor, I ain't know where you got that MD from. It's probably not an MD. It's probably not a PhD. You just saw the word doctor and was like, that seems cute. You probably accidentally ticked the box that said doctor once on a form and just ran with it for the rest of time. Okay? Just wear a bloody mask, okay? They're not hard. Just do it.
Before we give our socials, I just want to say something real quick. So we now have our podcast on the following streaming services: Acast, Apple Podcasts,
Acast,
Anchor,
Apple Podcasts,
Acast,
Anchor,
Spotify, Google, Stitcher, TuneIn, Overcast, Breaker, Radio Public, and Pocket Cast. So you now have not one, not two, not three, but 6 options to listen to podcasts. So don't tell me, oh, I never heard your podcast, bitch. You got options. We giving you the feed. We give you the content. Just hit subscribe and love us, okay? Love you.
You see us here. You see us putting in the work, getting into places, letting you know where to find us.
I know.
And you want to come over to us, okay? You want to come over to us with that line like, oh, I couldn't find it. It's right there, okay? You want us to work, you do some fucking work.
I know.
We're
available on 10 streaming sites. So don't say, exactly. But yes, so this has been the 802, number 8 from Liverpool to London. And the coach is now here in the arrival lounge. Don't know where it
Welcome
is.
To the
it might be in London.
Lounge.
It might be in Liverpool. We don't know.
I hope you enjoyed your journey. If your name is Tory Lanez, I hope you didn't. What a fucking bitch.
Absolute cockhat.
Go on, Nick, where can they find you?
They can find me at nk.charles on Instagram and _NickCharles on Twitter. And you could also find me on NickThatKid on OnlyFans. And you get 80% off with the code 802 podcast. Okay, bye. Love you.
Oh my God,
I'm also kidding, right?
Bitch, I was about to subscribe.
Oh, honey. Where can I find you, Mr. Dan?
So we can find me at Dan James LD. I was about
Fucking
to say,
hell. What is going on with you today?
I was about to say, I haven't spoken to anybody in a week. Like, let me have my moment. I was about to say they can find me at Dan James Nick Charles.
It's been a long day. It's 9:30 at night. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's literally late at night, girl. It's fine. It's been a long day. Anyway,
you can find me at Dan James LDN on Instagram, at Dan James LDN on Twitter. My TripAdvisor is still going strong.
Yes.
If anybody wants to jump on there, we can connect on TripAdvisor. Don't actually do that. It doesn't exist. That'd be really funny if I create a TripAdvisor account and I just got a bunch of messages from people who listen, but like, hey, so what's your TripAdvisor about? But like, bitch, I was joking.
I know, but the girls are coming for the gig. But yeah, so it's been great. It's been nice. It's nice to have you back, Danielle. And
it is lovely to be back.
No matter what happens with the next episode of Drag Race All Stars, she will always be our winner.
And she will be the winner.
And she will be the winner.
If there's any justice in the world,
I would give me some song. Have an eyes on this evening. Let us go. We're going now. We're going. The coach is arriving. We are going. Thank you for coming. Make us a jingle for the outro. We're a mess. Thank you, listeners. Babe. It's been great fun. Thank you. Bye. We love you. And we are out for another week. So from me and Dan, we out. Peace.
Boy.